Hello. Today I'm going to touch base on the concepts of melody and harmony. These two fundamental elements of music are different but related. Melody is built by taking individual pitches or notes and lining them up in a sequential order, one after the other, such as Mary Had a Little Lamb. Dun 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 dun. So it's one note after another. Even though the last three notes I sang were the same pitch, the same note, they're still expressed one after the other. That's what makes a melody. And a melody is really the roof of the house, if you will. That's what we hear coming out to us. That's what a singer sings when they put words to a song. They put words to a melody. Let's think. Thriller, Thriller Night. Right? That's Michael Jackson's version of that. Well, actually, it was my version of Michael Jackson. But anyway, so we hear there a melody happening with words. That's one note after another. So this week, we're actually going to explore the raga traditions in South Asia and Indian music particularly, and we'll hear in the ragas they're like a scale of notes. So we might have a raga like a do re mi, do re mi fa, right? That's a scale. Now I can take that scale and make melodies one note at a time. Here's Mary Had a Little Lamb. Okay? Now I'm playing it a little bit fast there. Whether I do the melody slow or fast doesn't matter. It's one note at a time. Now, harmony is when I take more than one note happening at the same time. That makes harmony. And harmony is essentially another set of notes underneath the main melody. So now, instead of the roof of the house, we're talking about the structure of the house. So, if I take, and by the way, harmony is a emergent thing. If I say I'm singing the harmony part, I'm singing a melody. But I'm singing a melody that is counter to or supportive of the primary melody. So, take for instance, I'm going to go back to I'm going to go back and play a scale here. Okay, that's the scale. Now I'm just playing melody, right? But watch what happens when I play this low note. Whoops. That's a low note. That's going to be kind of like a drone, and you're going to hear that. If I play that note against that note, now there's two notes happening at the same time. Now listen when how I change the notes. You hear those two notes happening at the same time. They're happening at the same time, and that creates a harmony. So you see there's all sorts of melodies happening at the same time and creating harmony. Chords are when I take three or more notes and I play them at the same time. So listen to this. Here's one note. 2, 3, 4. That's a chord. I Actually, I only need 3 notes to create a chord, but I'm playing 4 notes. One is doubled. There's the note C, which is a low, and then at the octave high, but it's really the same note. And I'm putting those together, so you hear da, which is what vocalists practice a lot. Da. But if I play that and I sing a melody on top of it, now I'm playing chords on the oud, which is what this is, an oud. I'm playing chords on the oud, and I'm singing on top of it a melody line. Mary had a little lamb whose face was white as snow. So now I sang a melody with words over top of chords, which created all sorts of notes together happening at the same time, because remember, music is the craft of sound in time. So all this is happening at the same time, and that creates harmony. So what you're going to experience this week with ragas is where you have a particular scale, and what's going to happen is you're going to have, for the most part, a drone. This is a drone, one single note, drone, and happening, and notes happening against that drone. See, that's how I did it reversed. I kept playing this note, and then I'm playing the notes underneath it are changing. Okay, so that's a little bit on melody and harmony. In Isakatamiya practices, which we're also checking out this week, that's when you start to get multi-part vocal harmony. That means person number 1 is singing this line, and person number 2 singing this line, and person number 3 singing this line, and when you put them all together, you get multiple notes moving at the same time. Okay? There's one other thing I want you to pay attention to in your chapters, and that is the difference between heterophony, homophony, monophony, and polyphony. And there are different ways of expressing melody and harmony. And I would like you to explore what those differences mean and think about what contexts of music emphasize which kind of expression. So, for instance, a pop song versus church liturgy. They're different in how they deal with melody and harmony, as is the raga tradition and as is the Isakatamiya tradition. Finally, in our playlist are some much more in-depth video series on melody and harmony. You'll see the first that you can link to right in my comments, and then from there you can link to the additional parts on melody and harmony. So enjoy, and as always, the more you spend time with it and the more you try and hear it in your own music, the more you're going to grasp it all.